Welcome to Aerial Photography Florida. Today we'll be using the map search function to look for historical aerial photographs of the Ben Hill Griffin Stadium at the University of Florida. Let's begin by clicking on the Map Search tab at the top left-hand side of the page. The map search page that now appears is powered by Google. It shows the state of Florida as it is in the present day. We're going to use this present day map to locate historical aerial photographs. The first thing to do is to find our location on the map. In this tutorial, we're going to be using the address bar to do so. The address bar is at the top, just above the map, and so we'll be clicking on the address bar first of all, and then typing in our address. So we know it's the Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, and we know that that's in Gainesville, Florida. Now, the more information you can input at this moment, the better. Think, for example, of St. Petersburg in Florida. Now, if you just type in St. Petersburg, Google is going to look all over the world for where that might be. What it's going to select is St. Petersburg in Russia. Now, obviously, you're looking for St. Petersburg in Florida, so you'd need to specify St. Petersburg, Florida, and then it would take you to the right city. Okay, so we've got Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. Let's see what that gives us. We need to go and click Find Address, which is just to the right of the address bar. That brings up the Ben Hill Griffin Stadium. Now, what we're seeing here is a zoomed-in map which focuses on Gainesville and more specifically on the University of Florida, and we can see that down here. This is the University of Florida, and it's quite a big place. But if you look carefully in the center of the map, you will see that there is a pin, and it's in the stadium. If I zoom in on the stadium by double-clicking, you can see that more clearly. So here we are with the Ben Hill Griffin Stadium signposted or pinpointed on the map. Now that's where we want to be, because that tells the computer that's the location I want to look at in terms of finding aerial photographs. So once you're happy that your location is inputted correctly on the map, you need to go and press Search at the top right of the screen. Having clicked on Search, we now see the aerial photographs or sets of photographs which correspond to our location on the map. So remember, we're looking at the Ben Hill Griffin Stadium. What we have here is a list of all the aerial photographs that were taken over the years. If we look at the top of the list, we can see that the first flight took place in 1937. As we scroll down the list, we see the subsequent flights. So we have flights in 1949, 56, 61 and 68. So we can look at changes over time for a given location. In this example, we're going to look at flight 4F, which took place in 1949. So go to the hyperlink and left click. So we've selected flight 4F 1949, and the page which appears next is this map. Now this map shows the various photographs that were taken during the course of that flight. And these photographs are represented by these coloured boxes on the page, which we call tiles. The green tiles are the ones that contain the location we're looking for, the Ben Hill Griffin Stadium. The blue tiles to the left are just other tiles, other photographs that were taken in the course of that flight, which may or may not be of interest to you. In our case, we're interested in the stadium, so one of these two green tiles is what we'll want to examine. So, simply make sure one of them is bold and left click to access the aerial photograph.